Hi everyone, welcome to Lola's Frugal Life. This is episode number 158. This is my weekly zone cleaning episode, so please stick around for a few quick words from our sponsor and we'll get right into the show. Today's episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. If there is something interfering with your happiness or preventing you from achieving your goals, BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. You can start communicating in under 48 hours. It's not a crisis line, it's not self-help, it's professional counseling done securely online. There is a broad range of expertise available, which may not be available to you locally. The service is available for clients worldwide. You can log into your account anytime and send a message to your counselor. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses, plus you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions so you won't ever have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room as with traditional therapy. BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it easy and free to change counselors if needed. It's more affordable than traditional offline counseling, and financial aid is available. BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today. Visit betterhelp.com/Lola, that's better HELP, and join the over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and Lola's Frugal Life listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/Lola. Hi everyone, welcome back to my weekly zone cleaning episode. If you are new, just real quick, each week I share with you what I have on my list to do to work on in the zone of my house that we're currently in, following the Fly Lady zone cleaning method. It's part of the Fly Lady system. It's kind of just like an overall way to manage your home. This part of it is the zone cleaning, which is where you get like your deep cleaning tasks done. You're basically working through your home over the course of the year, going through the main parts of your home each month a little bit at a time, so that you never have to do any like major spring cleaning or anything like that. You're always kind of keeping on top of it and doing a little bit here and there. So your house gets divided into 5 zones, and each week we work in one of those zones. So the list I'm going to share with you is not intended for you to get it all done. It's just a list of things that you can work on while you're in the zone, just to give you some ideas of what to get done, maybe what you haven't done in a while, but you're just focused in that area. You get done as much as you can get done this month, and then whatever you don't get done, you could do the next time the zone comes around, which will be the following month. And if you don't get it all done, again, the next month. So it's just kind of gradually getting things done over the course of the year throughout your entire home. So one thing that I do want to mention, and I'm going to start mentioning this more because I haven't really made it a point to address this, but one of the parts too of this zone cleaning is that if you are in a position where the zone that we're focused on this week needs to be decluttered, maybe if it's a bedroom, maybe you've accumulated too many clothes, or if it's a family room, maybe, I don't know, you've accumulated too many board games or books or who knows what. Or maybe it's right after the holidays and you have to like get everything put away first. That gets done first, and then you move on to the cleaning. So say if you have a room that you really want to do some decluttering in, and you just haven't been able to get to it, when it's time for your zone cleaning in that room, in that area of your home, whatever zone we're in, you work on the decluttering for your zone cleaning time that you have. And you do that each time that you come around to the zone. And then when you get to a position where you feel like, okay, I'm in good shape in this room, I have it kind of down to where I want it to be, there's a manageable amount of stuff in here, then you start the deep cleaning. But you don't start the deep cleaning until you've done that decluttering that you want to get done. And another thing I also do count as zone cleaning too, and sometimes it's not even in the zone we're in. Like for example, after Christmas, we had so much stuff to, take down the tree and take down all the decorations and all that. And that week I counted that as my zone cleaning. Even though the room where my tree is not in the zone we were in that week, it was just still something that needed to be done, and it was going to take up a lot of time, and I wasn't going to try and get all that done and then do my zone cleaning on top of it. So if you could try and be a little bit flexible with yourself, you're always still making progress. So you don't have to like really try and follow it to a T. It's just more about getting little things done throughout the course of your home, throughout the month, throughout the week, and you are just constantly making progress. And another thing I wanted to share too is, and I'm probably not, I know that this isn't actually a quote, but the idea is there. I don't know exactly how she says it, but the Fly Lady kind of says, like, you're not behind, just start where you are. And I think that's important too. The point of zone cleaning, again, is not to get everything done in the zone. It's not to try and catch up and make sure that you have everything in every zone caught up. It's just, okay, today I'm going to focus on this room, and let me see what are some things that can get done. Pick them, get them done as much as you can. So anyway, so this week we are back to zone 1. It's the first Saturday of the month. So we are in zone 1, which for the Fly Lady is identified as entrance, front porch, and dining room. So for me, I've defined it as living room / front porch because we don't have a dining room. We just have an eat-in kitchen, and that's part of one of the other zones. That's part of zone 2. And we don't have like a separate entrance area, I guess. Our home enters right into our living room. So for me, zone 1 is the living room and the front porch. So the things that I have on my list for the living room and front porch. So for the living room, I have dust furniture. I have dust baseboards. I have straighten the coat closet. And if you've listened before, for many times I was saying how I needed to organize our games in the coat closet, and I finally did do that. But I still think I need to make a change. I think I'm going to take them out of there completely and put scrapbooks up there and take the games and put them down in my basement where I currently have scrapbooks, because I've been struggling with, even though I have the games really neat and organized now, as soon as someone takes out a game, if they don't put it back exactly where it was, it creates like this avalanche in the closet where if you take out a game the wrong way, they're going to all topple on you at some point in time. So it's just not really working for me. So I think that maybe one of the things I will do while I work in this zone this week might be to make that switch out and see if that works better. To just get the games out of there. But in the coat closet, I definitely do still need to go through coats and see how to manage that. We have a small coat closet, and we have a family of 5, and we just have like one of those like little regular size closets, like the closet's the size of the door width, basically, with a little shelf on top. And we have, not the size of the door, it's a little bit wider, but like one of those just kind of standard closets. And we have a lot of coats in there with 5 people, and it just seems like there's too much jammed in there. So I think that's something else I'm going to focus on too, or try to this week. Another thing on the list is to dust the windowsills. I usually just use like a wet microfiber cloth. Sometimes I'll just spray some cleaner on there. Wiping down the switch plates. Again, just spray some kind of cleaner and wipe them down real quick. They always say you should focus on switch plates because that's where people touch a lot. So like if you're trying to keep germs down, that type of thing. Wipe down the walls / spot clean. So depending on if you want to do like a really thorough clean, you could start at one end of the room and wipe up and down the entire room. Or if you don't have a lot of time, you just want to kind of maybe take a look around, see if there's a spot on the wall that needs to be wiped down, maybe a spot where people might bump into. So I also have on my list to clean the carpet. I have one of those little Bissell machines. It's like called like a green clean machine or something like that. It's just like a small one, and it has like you kind of basically do it by hand. It has like a little attachment and you go around. I only have throw rugs. I have an area rug in my family room, so it's not like I'm cleaning a house full of carpet. So it's not that big of a job to do once in a while. Let's see, what else did I have? Pull out the furniture, clean under it. That's kind of a pain in the neck, but it does need to be done. One of our couches is kind of heavy, so it's kind of difficult to pull out. But anyway, that definitely has to be done. Washing the throw pillows and the throw blankets. Again, with the throw blankets, I usually just grab whatever's out and throw it in the wash. I don't go crazy with making sure that all of the throw blankets that we have been washed. Like any that are packed away in the chest, I just grab what's currently out and throw those in the wash. Wiping down the front door, dusting the hallway vent. We have a vent to our heating and cooling system in the hallway. what I actually just started doing is using our vacuum. We have one of those Dyson like stick vacuums, and it has like the attachments on it, and I put like the brush attachment on it and go just kind of run the vacuum over the hallway vent, and it really works really well that way. It's much easier than how I was trying to do it before. Let's see, I have a lot on the living room list here. Windex the storm door. I actually have to Windex our front window also. I noticed that the dogs were like making a lot of smudge marks on the window when they stick their noses up there when people come walking by or whatever, and they start barking. Dust the pictures, dust any light fixtures you have. If you have any artwork, just to kind of dust that off. Again, check for cobwebs. That's pretty much always in every zone that we have. Wipe down the bedroom and the closet doors. So same with the walls. You might want to wipe down whatever doors you have like in your hallway area. That's like attached to my living room. Kind of the hallway goes right off the living room, so that's why I have this as part of the zone. And then spot clean furniture. So I have one of our couches I noticed the other day had kind of like a spill on it, and I was like, when the heck did that happen? So I was worried that it might be stained, but I actually have like that Woolite upholstery cleaner, and I just went and sprayed it on, and I scrubbed it real good, and it looks perfect now. So I was really glad I did that. So I was like, oh, I should add that to my zone cleaning list just to kind of take a look around and see if anything needs to be spot cleaned like that. And I actually did that in the morning before work. It was just like a quick 5-minute. I've been trying to do like 5 minutes here and there of zone cleaning when I can, just to get like one little thing done. I actually forgot to mention with the zone cleaning, the Fly Lady method, you do 15 minutes a day in each zone during the week that you're in that zone. It just doesn't work out that well for me, so I do one day on the weekend, and I get as much as I can get done within a short period of time. I'm not zone cleaning like all day by any means. I maybe a half hour, maybe an hour if I have time. I just do whatever I can. And then I've also been trying to pick up like 5 minutes here and there during the week, where like say if I'm waiting for water to boil for pasta or something like that, I'll look at what's on the list and I'll find something that I could do fairly quickly, and I'll try and get that done. So that's been helpful too. So the other room that I have in the zone, it's not a room, it's the front porch. But for the front porch list, I just have sweep the porch, pull some weeds. It's obviously not applicable right now in the winter, but well, depending on where you live, it might be. For us, it's not. But if it was nice out, maybe just pull some weeds, see if there's anything that needs to be pulled, trim some bushes. Again, remove cobwebs, dust off the light fixture. Sometimes you'll get like bugs or cobwebs or whatever on a light fixture that you might have on your front porch. And then spot clean the siding. That's just for the siding that's just immediately around the door. Like if there's any like spot or like a bug like crashed into the siding and it's just like a splat or whatever, just kind of making sure to wipe down that siding around your front door. So that's all I have for this week. Again, don't forget, it's really just about making some progress. You're doing this all through the course of the year, and you're doing a little bit every week throughout your entire home, so it's going to make a difference. Don't forget, if there's any areas that I'm not covering that you have in your home that you'd like me to stick into one of the zones so that we can cover it, I would love to do that. Also, if you have any cleaning tasks that I'm just not covering that you like to do as part of your zone cleaning, please let me know that also. I can definitely add those in. I'd love to share it with other people if it might be helpful to them. So you can reach me at facebook.com/Lola's Frugal Life. We also have a private listeners group, which is at facebook.com/groups/Lola's Frugal Life. We just got a few more new listeners in the last couple of days. I'm really excited. I'm consistently getting more people joining the group, so really happy about that. I'm really excited to have some fun conversations on there. So if you're interested, please submit a request to join and I will approve it, usually within a day. I pretty much check it every day. Also, if you enjoy the show, don't forget to subscribe. And if you would like to leave a rating or review, that would be really appreciated. It's super exciting when I see a new one, if it's a good one. So that's it. That's it for today. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a really awesome day.